Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to AJTRIP's Video Game Talk. Um, we got a couple of great video games coming out in College Football 26 and Madden 26 over the next couple months. It'll be a very interesting and wonderful time. If you've seen all of the gameplay and the deep dives and everything like that, it is truly amazing what these games have gone to, and I think you should be excited. But there are some people out there who don't want you to be excited. There's some people out there that want you to feel as if this is, they are not doing what should be done. And the stuff that they are doing, since it's too late, it should have been done in the past. And so that's why this needs to be, you know, this needs to be looked down upon. And I really came to the conclusion maybe about a couple of weeks or so ago. You know, when we got the trailer for, I think the first trailer for Madden or College Football 26, it might have been that one, and it was so exciting, and it was so that the stuff you could see that, you know, doing those things and the deep dive that came with it, and there was a lot of fun information that came out. And the trailer looked good, and everything looked good. And this, and 25, Forgot 25 was a great game to play. I don't remember. I think I gave it like 4.5 stars, maybe, because of the gameplay. You know, when I reviewed it last year, Football 25. And then they're improving some stuff. If you've seen the trailers and read the deep dives, the stuff that they have done is amazing. And you would think anybody who would be playing these games should be happy, but they're not. And what I've noticed in the past few weeks is that people are just now bitching just to bitch, and that's their thing. They are whining just to whine. They are negative just to be negative, because negativity sells, so they are just negative. And I really just and I was kind of like that. You know, the last several Madden games, when you think about it, the games have been fun to play. The Madden games have always been fun to play, but there were just certain things here and there that you wish they could have changed, right? You know, I made some comments in the past about I wish they would. I wish they would, make it easier to do, like, for like auto subs or something like that. I wish it was a better way to do substitution packages, which they've got several ways, I think, now that they're going to do it. They're going to, not only on the field, you know, substitution thing without having to pause, but now they have like the auto subs, and now combined with the wear and tear, so there's that. There are a bunch of other things that they are adding to Madden, and they're adding those things to College Football 25. But I think I fell into the gaslighting effect. I was gaslit. I think I can admit that. I was gaslit into thinking that Madden was like somehow bad, and it wasn't. Now, immediately, it wasn't perfect, and no video game will be perfect. It's a video game. It is very hard to find a video game that is perfect. And I think the last one, and maybe the only video game that since I started reviewing video games, the only video game I gave 5 stars to, I believe, was the Contra video game. Was a Contra video game, and I might maybe give it the Contra Anniversary Collection, maybe even giving that one 5 stars. I don't know. I can't hardly for me to go back. But yeah, I just feel like now that I was gaslit, but especially because you can't look at those trailers, you can't read those deep dives, and be a Madden fan and not be excited, not be optimistic for what the game is going to be and what you're going to be able to do in the game. No, you know, and then it's just crazy to me that there are people out there who just would nitpick anything, everything, and I don't know if they're trolling just to troll. I don't know if they are just extremely negative person. I don't know if they realize that being negative is what gives them the views, and and what gives them the views, and what gives them the audience that is looking to do that. And to be honest with you, like it's not even like like creators as well. It's fans. Like I'm on the Reddit for both college football and Madden. I'm on the Reddit, and they've always got someone to say something. Somebody posts something, and it's gonna be crap, and it's gonna be this, and it's gonna be that. It's gonna be suck. It's just gonna be a rescan. It's the same game, and you know what? I recently have come across somebody here on YouTube, GM Gaming, and I think this is where I kind of realized that I was being gaslit. Well, of course it's the same fucking game. It's supposed to be. Sure, they add things here and there to fix it, the fixes, the things like that, trying to do some stuff with AI and the computer and how that and how things like that work. So yeah, it's going to be the same game, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. These games, especially these sports games, should be the same game every year, just with new features being added or old features being taken away, something like that, to try to make it a better game experience. There's absolutely no reason why Madden shouldn't be the same game each and every year. Now, one of the things I've had problems with Madden was for the longest time the stats. Every year I got in the Madden game, my punting stats wouldn't appear in the thing. I was like, well, what? I can go to my team stats, and there is my punter. I see how many times he's punted and everything like that. But then when I go to the NFL, he wouldn't be in there. Same thing would be like that for defensive stats. And I was like, that needs to be fixed. And sure, and when you buy 2 or 3 games in a row, and that isn't fixed, yes, it's frustrating. And you wonder, like, what the fuck are they doing? They're only focusing on Madden Ultimate Team. They're not fixing the problem. But is that a big enough problem to say the game sucks? No, the game never sucked. The game has never sucked. The Madden game has never sucked. From the times that I've been playing Madden. And I've been playing Madden since 1994. 1994. And the game has never sucked. It's always been fun to play. Always been some great stuff. Always had a joy with it. But it never sucked. Yeah, there's always been things here and there that need to be tweaked and fixed, and looked at. Never sucked. And I think if you've been someone who says that Madden has sucked, then I think you've been looking at the wrong thing. And even the major creators who aren't always negative. People like Bordeaux and Eric Rayweather and Good Game Bro, I've been looking at these lately. Um, like I said, DM Gaming has recently. I just recently started watching his stuff, and even though those guys have, they haven't been true fans of Madden, and I really would like to know why. Because again, I think it depends on like how do you want to do the game. I think one I forget who exactly was. I don't know if it was Bordeaux, but I think he said something about that he thought Madden was slow, and that you know he wanted to be fast like college football. He thought Madden was a little bit slower, and I don't know about that. I disagreed with that, but they're optimists. He's not tearing down each and every trailer, saying that it's just another reskin, and it's the same old shit, different year. He's not saying that. None of these guys are saying that. They are optimistic and they are excited for what's happening in both college football and Madden this year. But there are people out there who are not. And there's one person who I'm not going to give him any publicity. And listen. I know where I am. I'm a small, very, very small content creator. 2,700 subs, and I don't even know how many of those subs are even active, really. But it's not a big deal for me, to sort of not like pretend like I'm giving him any attention. But I don't want to give him any attention because I think he's the biggest culprit to this, and I think his quote unquote stands have followed his lead and just critiqued everything. When I was watching DM Gaming, like he was talking about the stuff that he was getting, and the people they wouldn't answer the question. He would ask questions like, okay, so what did you want? What did you want to see? What did you want to what did you want to have? And they wouldn't answer the question. They just wanted to bitch and moan. And that's what it is. And it's just it's a part of this entire culture right now. Not just video game, but just this the world. You want to bitch and moan about everything, and you always want to be negative and never try to look on the bright side, be optimistic about things. Yada yada yada. Give some things the benefit of the doubt. They may need them, they may deserve them. And it's just always negative, and this is about until we see it with Marvel, right? And that's a whole nother thing, because that's got to do with people thinking that something is quote unquote woke, something like that. Glad that hasn't gone into video games, although I think it has gone into a couple of video games. There's a couple of video games that people have been unexcited about because they thought the video game was quote unquote woke, but it doesn't get into sports games. Not really, right? I think some people have. I think last year there was an issue with Kate. When Madden added the commentators, and they added Kate, not Kate Spade. It was Kate something. But she was a female. She was the first female play-by-play person. In a football game. And I think people got upset about that. Oh, they're gonna woke up Madden. No, they're not. They're just getting people who call football. I think she calls the Seattle Seahawks preseason games. I think I heard her last year doing one of those Seahawks preseason games that was played on NFL Network. So they just getting people who add her, and so. But it's just a totally negative thing, and I want to put it out there to the people. Put it out there who, if you come across this, and you're watching this video and you've gotten this far into the video, please do not reevaluate your thinking, and please look at it from a different way and realize that these guys are trying to gaslight you. And if you are saying, well, I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy the video game. I'm not going to do this, and I'll wait until it goes on sale before I buy it, or anything like that. There were people last year that were like, I'm not gonna get college football to me because it looks like a Madden reskin. Nigga, if it's football, of course it's made by EA Sports. It's not gonna, of course it's gonna look resemble Madden. How fucking dumb are you? So I just wanna put it out there, people out there. Look at the trailers for yourself. Go online, read the Gridiron Notes, read the Campus Huddle about these, and read it. And I mean, truly read it. Go through, and not just scan it, read it. It's long, right? Both. A lot of these things are long things. You know, they only said that it was like, you know, the most recent college football Campus Huddle was 76 pages. But if you go through it and read it and talk about it, it's fun and see and read some of the stuff, I think you will be excited and happy about it. And I think you should. I think you should run to your PlayStation. You should run to your, to your Xbox. You should run to the PC and pre-order the MVP bundle. Pre-order so that you can get both games early. Because I got a feeling that this is going to revolutionize these games, and it is going to. And if you are really truly a football video game fan, you're going to. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to make you so excited. This is going to make any type of negative feelings you've had about EA Sports and their video games. This is gonna make it say yes. And is it gonna be perfect? No. Are there gonna be glitches? Yeah. There might be times when you go back and you throw the ball, and the ball glitches through your receiver's hands and goes and gets picked off by somebody. Then you'll be like, what in the hell? Oh, and sure. You're going to have things where you're going to tackle the running back, and the running back is going to bounce off. And guess what? That happens in real life. That was in real life. Somebody goes to tackle him, and the running back brushes it off. AJ Dillon, Derrick Henry, some of the bigger backs, it happens to. And they've made it in the game to where it can even happen to someone like, Jahmyr Gibbs. But yes, go and get the game. Do not let these people gaslit you into thinking that the game is just going to automatically suck because it sucked for the last 7 years. It has not sucked for the last 7 years. Again, I don't think a Madden game has ever sucked. I don't think a Madden game has ever sucked from the time. I've been playing Madden since 1994. That's 31 years. 32 years, actually. Maybe, no, 31. Yeah. No, it's 32 because Madden 94 would have been in 93. It would have came out in 93. So, yeah. That was 32 years. So yeah, go down, get the bundle, and play it. And I think you're going to enjoy it. You should be able to enjoy this. Who cares if there's not a leg sleeve? Who cares if you can't put tape on an arm with long sleeves and a wristband, anything like that? Who cares if you can't, if you can't, put something on a face mask or put eye black written down on your eye things or anything like that. None of that. Forget all of that. Play the game. And then find what you like about the game, play it, and then change it to make the experience better for you. That's one thing that that's one thing again. DM Gaming, and I'm shouting him out. Go follow him. I did. I think you should. A lot of people should follow a lot of other people too. Uncle Dimmy's another one. I'm gonna follow all of these guys very, very soon. Yeah, go and check and like play the game, and then don't be unwilling to not find to do the things to play the game the way you want to. That's another trap I fall into. That if you're changing the sliders or anything like that, then you're kind of cheating. You're not playing a pure game. No, it's had to. You had to. I turned the interceptions down because they were intercepting too many balls. It's way too many interceptions. You just can't. Tom Brady, when I play with Tom Brady, shouldn't be throwing 6 interceptions in the game. No, so I had to turn and all these games I turned the interceptions off. I put it on 0 because I don't think that's too much for me. Too much intercepting. And then last year with the games, I put the punt. And then they have like the punt accuracy and like the punt, how far the punt goes. I boosted it up because I was tired of having 33-yard punts with a full meter. I got Shane Leckler, one of the biggest legs in the thing back in the old man games, and I'm punting, and he goes 33 yards in a full meter with Shane Leckler, one of the big legs in the world. No, that's not. No, that's not for me. So I turned the meter up so that the punch would go far, as it should be. So play, and I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna play this side. One thing I'm gonna do this year that I haven't done in the past, again to try to make my play fit me, is on Madden I play like I don't go to the All Madden. I go to All Pro. I think like it's Rookie Pro, All Pro, All Madden, right? I play on All Pro, and I get a good, I get a good play and feel of the game. I don't do All Madden because I think it's the computer is too hard. I have I have like the Philadelphia Eagles, which is like an 87 overall, and I'm playing the Las Vegas Raiders, which is a 77 overall. That's 10 points in the overall, but they're beating me 42-0 by halftime. No, but maybe this year what I might do is I might play on All Madden, but I might pull the ratings up or pull the ratings down, the sliders down, so I can have the best realistic experience that I want to have, or the experience that fits me the best. I think I'm doing the same thing with college football as well. So I think that's how it goes. I think that's what you should do. Buy the game, tinker with these sliders to fit your best experience for the game. That's just coming from me. A virtual nobody, but someone who loves college football, someone who loves Madden, and someone who wants you to love it too because it is deserved, and not hating it because somebody on YouTube said so. Which, by the way, one last thing on that, Bordeaux, if you know who Bordeaux is, Bordeaux has a second channel called Mordo. Watch one of his latest videos about one of those YouTubers who pisses off on Madden, or he does bitch about Madden and college football and EA Sports. Yeah, go watch that video. It's eye opening and it's amazing and he in Bordeaux like lets him have it as he should. Alright, y'all. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about what I think about, have you felt gaslit by the Madden and college football community where I've always thought Madden was a good game, but there's a part of me that was stuck with maybe it does suck, or maybe it is just a reskin, yada yada yada. Let me know down in the comment section. Or are you somebody who's like, no, Madden has actually sucked? Okay, I'll listen to you. Right in down in the comment section why you actually believe that. Maybe we might have a conversation where maybe I might actually think, okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe something is something that I didn't think about. Who knows? Put it down in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJTRIP, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.